Hello, you're back with Beatle, back on Heroes V Hordes, and today we're just jumping straight into the guild event, and I'm going to show you how you can get to the top of the league in your own clan. So the main sort of blessing of note is that there's a 20% chance for all physical upgrades and weapons to have extra projectiles. So the big focus here is on the actual projectiles. So the first upgrade there was the bow and arrow, the crossbow. Second one was the boomerang. They already come fully upgraded, so there's already a lot of projectiles on the screen. And you'll see here I'm going to choose the duplicator tome, in fact, as the tomes play an important part, and I'd rather have the projectile. That's the sort of build I am going for here, along with the physical projectile. So I even choose here hammer over the chain lightning, which is probably the first time I've ever done that. But as you can see from the actual attack that he's doing, there's just so many projectiles on the screen, nothing can get closer, and you do get that 20% chance to have the extra projectiles here. Damage, which is the term I choose there, over the fire orbs. Damage is an important one, as there's so many projectiles. You just want the sort of highest damage build you can get. Bomb, obviously physical projectile, so that's the build I'm trying to run for here. So you know, if you've got 5 physical projectiles or 5 physical weapons, then there is the likelihood at least one of them will have the extra projectiles within that shot. I think I do a reshuffle here, and then we'll get the area of effect, which will allow for the bomb upgrade as well. So I think I do get quite lucky with the weapons and upgrades that I can get. But as you can see, it works really well, especially in this guild event where everything's already leveled up, and we'll just keep going. Obviously the Frost Wizard's own attack is fully upgraded as well. There, interestingly, I didn't actually get the evo of the bomb straight away. I got the attack speed upgrade. Reason for that is, as you'll see here, the rocket appears every single time you get the upgrade, whereas the attack speed might not. So I decided to get the attack speed whilst it was there, and then here I'll get the rocket, and then I've got both of the upgrades that I wanted. So that's just something to bear in mind that you can do if you have the option for an evo upgrade, but there is something else there that you also would like. It can be worthwhile getting that over the evo upgrade, as that will always appear back. Here I get the critical hit, just so I can then upgrade the hammers. The upgraded hammers are much better than the current hammers, so that's an important one to try and get as soon as possible. It didn't make too much difference in this run, as I wasn't really close to dying, and there it is, the Warhammers. Warhammers are exceptionally good, especially in this type of game mode where they're coming from all angles. So have a think of what you think will be doing the most damage here, because it probably isn't going to be what you think. So I am sort of max level here, nothing else I can be upgrading. But yeah, have a think what you think will be doing the max damage. I do check very shortly, and it probably won't be what you think. I was certainly surprised. I was certainly surprised at the sort of level that it was beating everything else. There it is, the X-42 rocket, 30,000 damage per second, which is way ahead of the others, and then the crossbow, and then the ice gauntlet. But other than the rocket being way far ahead, everything else is also doing well. Here, once you sort of get to the sort of golem level enemies, is where it gets very tricky. This is where you've got to be really careful with how you're positioning the Frost Wizard in his own attack, given that the majority of his attacks go from the sides of the wizard. So you'll see how I'm sort of still spinning the wizard every now and again. Once you get out of those meteors, you'll see where the enemies are getting closer. I'm trying to face my sides against them. Once the health bar enemies come in, that's generally good night, but I do revive here just so you can get as much of the points as you can, and I do manage to still kill a few more. And we'll keep going. We'll squeeze every last point out of this guild event, and there we go. That will put me right at the top of the guild event league. So I hope you have enjoyed these tips, and if you do find them useful, please do like or subscribe to the channel. That would be much appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much.